Vili na mai ke aloha I ka aina kākou. Aloha. Aloha. I'm Kamana Beamer. I'm a former water commissioner, spent 8 years of my life volunteering, serving, asking questions about Red Hill and other water issues. I'm also a professor at University of Hawaii in Manoa and the Deinone Hall Chair and representing Aina Aloha Economic Futures today. Today is about wai. It's about water. Today is about justice, about truth, and the courage to speak out. Earlier today, we had a ualoku, and we're reminded of the mana, the beauty and the life of the water cycle. Ola I ka wai. Water is life. None of us create water, but we have a kuleana, a duty to ensure that the lives that come after us, the babies and the keiki we bring into our world, will have the fresh, clean, and life-giving waters of our islands. 20 years from now, when the rain droplets that fell today make their way into the aquifer of Oʻahu, will that aquifer be destroyed and degraded because of negligence? Will we allow the precious life-giving waters of Kane to be violated because of the Navy's inaction? Or because of bureaucratic stalling? Or because too many leaders were afraid and intimidated to speak out and to do something now? The answer is no, a'ole. We refuse to let our most precious resource continue to be damaged. We refuse to allow any entity to pollute our aquifer. And many have warned us of this crisis since 2014. This was avoidable. And now there is no other option for the Navy. They must take care of the families affected and immediately decommission the fuel tanks at Red Hill. This is a crisis which requires immediate action and the attention of all of Hawaii's leadership. Our future and all of our island's economy is at risk when we have petroleum in our aquifer. We still don't even know the facts about what has occurred. But here's what we do know. The tanks are more than 80 years old. They are not double-lined like tanks of your local gas station. We know that there's 20 of them holding a capacity of 250 million gallons. To give you a sense of that scale, Oahu's total water daily average use for the month of October was 143 million gallons per day. So that means the storage capacity of the fuel tanks that sit 100 feet above the Halava aquifer is nearly double to the entire daily consumptive water for all of Oahu. That's too much petroleum to put above our aquifer. Ola I ka wai. We know that the underground storage fuel tanks leaked 27 gallons, perhaps 39,000 gallons of fuel in 2014. We know that there have been successive spills in recent months, and the cumulative total spills since their construction in 1940s is likely in the hundreds of thousands. Some will tell you on the news, in the media, maybe from your local leaders, that it's impossible to condemn the tanks, that it's a great cost, or that it's a matter of national security to keep 250 million gallons of fuel in a single-walled 80-year-old corroded tank 100 feet over Oahu's most precious aquifer. A'ole, but we know there's reasonable alternatives. And with the annual military budget of over $78 billion, I'm sure they can cover the costs. But I will tell you something that is impossible. It's impossible for people to safely drink water from an aquifer full of jet fuel. We call on all of Hawaii's people and leadership, county, state, federal officials to speak out and use their authority and influence to remedy this situation. Take care of the families, shut down the tanks immediately. Ola I ka wai.